Waka main thing. Long as Tammy good and he's taking care of her. That's the vibe I get because Waka took care of Tammy. So, and Charlie. He like, long as she good, I'm good. Spirit, how does Tammy Rivera feel about Waka Flocka's new relationship? How does Tammy feel about Waka Flocka's new relationship with Mel? How does Tammy feel about Waka's new relationship, Spirit? Page of Swords. She watching. She looking. She observing. She keeping an eye on it. She keeping an eye on it. She might be asking people about her, like, what type of girl is she? Or, you know, trying to get a little information about her. But the Page of Swords is all about someone who watches. They could be a stalker, but watches, keeping an eye on things, trying to find information out. But they do it from a distance. They do it silently, like you don't know this is going on. How else does Tammy feel about Waka's girlfriend and him moving on? How else? It's time. She felt like it was time to move on. I heard it's time when this came out. Wheel of Fortune. She feel like this is meant to happen. This is part of their story. This talks about destiny, fate, divine timing, the divine being involved and guiding you in a certain direction. And we have the Ten of Swords, a painful ending. She's hurt with how things ended between her and Waka. This was very painful for her to let go of. But she felt like in order for her to move on and grow, and for things to start picking up in her life, and for things to start moving in the right direction and working out in her favor, she had to let go of that chapter in her life. She had to move forward. It was destined for her to move forward. She's still watching, trying to get information. Well, that's what she did when she first found out, but she was hurt about this. She was hurt about having to move on. Not necessarily, I'm not picking up she's hurt about her so much. I feel like she's hurt that it had to end. She probably felt like Waka was destined for her. They were meant to be, but it came to an end. Why the Wheel of Fortune for how Tammy feels about Waka? Ace of Swords. Spirit said that's the truth. Everything I said was true. It was time. It was time to let it go. I feel stagnation energy around Tammy. Like she couldn't grow until she let Waka go. And this is no shade to Waka. Sometimes when God is sending you in a certain direction, everybody can't go. And they're not saying he's a bad person, but he just wasn't part of her chapter anymore. It was just time for that to be over. My Page of Swords, Spirit, for how Tammy feels about Waka's new relationship. Nine of Swords, anxiety, sleepless nights, stress, depression. I feel like when she first found out about her, this is how she felt. She felt like she couldn't sleep sometimes, or she felt sad, like it bothered her at night when she was by herself. My Nine of Swords for how Tammy feels about Waka's new relationship. As much as it hurt her and bothered her, she knows that Waka put up a fight. Nine of Wands is back here. She knows that he tried many times. He put up a fight many times. And she feels like Waka made this decision to move on Not from a place of emotion, but a place of logic. I don't know what Waka's sign is, if he's a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but the King of Swords is somebody very strategic, very no nonsense, very head over heart. A person who does not make decisions based off of emotion. So she feels like Waka really put thought into moving on. He's doing this because it makes sense. It doesn't matter what he may feel for Tammy. He feels like, I gotta move on. I have to I have to make a logical decision to move on because I've put so much into it. Bottom of the deck, death card. He feels like he tried and tried and tried and he's tired. And regardless of how much he loved her, he was going to make a logical decision. He was going to put his foot down and let it go. He was going to let it go. She knows that he let it go. She knows that he's done. Waka put his foot down. Like, Waka's not, I don't get the energy that he's going back and forth with her, trying to sleep with her on the slide. I don't get the energy that Waka, he's trying to like cheat on his girlfriend with Tammy and stuff like that. I don't get that energy. Like, he is, the King of Swords is very straight up, honest, very smart, very intellectual. He's not a game player. And it's almost like, I tried for a long time, so why would I move on and then go back? No, I'm not going back. Like, Tammy moved on first, but Waka back then wanted to fight for it. She moved on first. So he moved on. And he made the conscious decision to not even try to go back. It was like, this is what I'm doing now. I put a lot of effort in to get her back. And so now, that's it. Like, I'm thinking smart about this. It don't work. No matter how many times I done tried, they could have broke up 9 times. These wands could represent every single time that he fought to keep that relationship together and it didn't work. They could have broke up 9 times. Why the Ten of Swords for how Tammy feels about Waka's new relationship? Why Ten of Swords? King of Cups. Either Tammy still has feelings for Waka or she feels like it's over, but deep down inside, he still loves me. He just ain't showing it. Bottom of the deck, 3 of Swords. She's hurt. She was hurt by this, y'all. Yeah, 7 of Swords reversed. This is finding out. Being caught, things being found out. If someone was sneaky, they're being caught or it's being revealed. A confession. Yeah. Either she still has feelings for him or she feels like he still has feelings for her. He just don't necessarily show it. Why King of Cups for how Tammy feels about Waka? His new relationship. Why King of Cups? 8 of Cups. Walking away from what no longer serves you emotionally. So she feels like, yeah, it hurt me. It was a painful ending. He walked away. Or I chose to walk away. Or we chose to walk away from this relationship, but it's still love there. Either she feels like he still loves her or she still loves him. I'm gonna say she feels like he still loves her. This is the king, so I'm gonna just say she feels like he still loves her, even though he walked away and, you know, in search of what makes him happy. She feels like he still loves her. Bottom of the deck, 5 of Cups. There could be some regret either on her end or Waka's end. She could feel like there's regret here. One more for this King of Cups for how Tammy feels about Waka. One more for King of Cups. 7 of Wands. That's like defensive energy. Putting your like guard. Like, this is like possession. Like feeling defensive, defending something, guarding something. So Tammy could feel like, no, I know he gonna always love me. I'm gonna always have his heart, regardless of who he chooses to move on to. Like, I was his wife for many years, and I know, like, he still loved me. A part of her could be protective and possessive. She could feel like he's still protective of her. Even though he's with someone else. He still, like, don't play about her. Like, he still makes sure she good type of thing. He might not mess with her sexually, but he probably tell her things like, you know, you still my girl. You know, you my best friend. Whatever you need, I got you. We was together for a long time. It might have ended bad. You know, it was out of hurt and pain. We chose to move on from each other. But I still love you. I'm going to always love you. And I ain't going to never see you bad off or anything like that. Like, you know, if it ever came down to it, I got you. Like, can't nobody put their hands on Tammy. Can't nobody hurt her like Waka coming. That's how I feel she feels about him. Like, yeah, you might be with her, but I know, like, he still will defend me, protect me at all costs. Like, I know that. That's 7 of Wands for how Tammy feels about Waka's new relationship. 3 of Cups, celebration, happiness, good times, reconciliation. Yeah, this friendship. Yeah, she feels like her and Waka still got a good friendship. Waka still cares about her, still is protective of her, make sure she good. They still friends. Like, even though it didn't work out. But this King of Swords here, this could bother her. But this could be her in the King of Swords energy. Like, okay, it bothers me, but I'm not going to let him see it, because the King of Swords is a very stoic king. Like, you'll never know what he's thinking. He could be angry. You'll never know he's angry. He could be happy, and you'll never know he's happy. He has a very stoic energy. He's intelligent, so he's not going to let you read him. So she could be like, well, you know, I don't like it. I'm seeing him with her. Or I'm hearing about the girl and stuff like that, but I'm not going to let him see me sweat. I'm not going to let him know that, you know, it bothers me. What's the King of Swords for Tammy and how she feels about Waka's relationship spirit? The World and the Chariot. I think that's Waka. I think it's Waka. Yeah. Cycles are closed and ended. New chapters and cycles are beginning and moving forward. Yeah, this is Waka's energy. Yeah, she knows that Waka is moving on. Yeah. One more for 9 of Swords for Tammy. Why does Tammy feel the 9 of Swords for Waka's relationship? The Hermit. Yeah, when she's by herself, she thinks about their relationship. She thinks about what was. Either this is currently or this is what was going on when she first found out about the girl. What's the Hermit for Tammy, spirit? 7 of Cups. Confusion, overwhelmed emotion. What's 7 of Cups for how Tammy feels about Waka's new relationship? What's 7 of Cups? The Death card to the Hierophant. Yeah, I think, yeah, Judgment. This is the final decision. Yeah. Tammy, when she's alone, she thinks about the ending of their marriage. Yeah. Her seeing him move on. See, it's like Angie, like, it's all right when I do it. You can't do it. Like, it's like one, and like, she moved on first. But I think when she first found out about this girl, first saw her, it kind of bothered her because she knew Waka was finished. Because like I said, Tammy was the first one that moved on. And Waka didn't have anybody. She was in a relationship first. So it's almost like she could have been comfortable knowing that he ain't moved on yet. But once she saw that he actually moved on, it was like, oh shit. It's like a reality check. Like, oh, he moved on. He's serious. Like, he moved on. She might have felt like he would come back and try to be back with her, or try to break up her relationship with who she was with or something, possibly, and fight for her. But he didn't. He stood his ground. He closed that chapter, that cycle with them. He moved on. And I feel like when she's alone, she does a lot of reflecting on why and how their marriage got to this point and why it ended. But she does feel like it had to end. It was destined to end because there was no growth. In order for her to grow, she had to let Waka go. But she felt like it still loved her, no matter how painful it ended. He might have moved on to someone else, but it still loved her, and he don't play about her. He still look at her like his friend. They still have a friendship. Why Ace of Swords for how Tammy feels about Waka's new relationship? Justice, yeah. The scales had to be balanced. In order for things to be right, to be fair, balanced, equal, and for things to progress, and for her to get what she deserved in life, period, she had to let that chapter go. Bottom of that, that's Tammy, Empress. That's the wife, mother. My justice for Tammy. Six of Swords. Moving from a place of chaos and confusion and drama to a place of peace. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She knows it was time. This is giving like soul tie energy. But this is giving deep soulmate. This is giving soulmate energy or a soul tie energy. Like this was very hard for them to let go of on both ends. Like they both had a hard time detaching from each other, but they knew it was necessary. With that Wheel of Fortune, she knows it was necessary. It had to happen. It was fated to happen. It was too much. It was too intense. It had to end. In order for justice to be served, for things to work out for them, for balance to come back into them, into their lives on both sides, to escape the chaos and drama, get to a good place, they had to let it go. But it was painful to let go on both sides. It was painful. So guys, that is how Tammy feels about Waka and his new relationship. I hope you enjoyed that reading. If you did, please hit that like button and that subscribe button and join the channel. And I will be back with some more celebrity tea or tarot readings later.